We saw the variety of models. Now we are going to look at the different types of models and what we can use them for. So, the Azure OpenAI Service, they provide access to these generative AI models that you are seeing on screen. So the likes of the GPT-4, GPT-4 Turbo, GPT-4 Turbo with Vision, GPT-3 3.5 Turbo, and then you have got DALL-E 3. So these are some of the models that are available as part of the Azure OpenAI service. So let me explain each and every model in here. So the GPT-4 model, they are a set of models which are an improvement over the GPT 3.5, and they can understand both natural language, text as well as code. The GPT 3.5 models, they are the 3.5 and 3.5 Turbo. They are a set of models that improvement over GPT-3 models. And again, they can also understand natural language and code. If you take Copilot as an example, right, that copilot.microsoft.com, where I asked it to write a job description, it uses GPT-4 model because GPT-4 is the latest OpenAI or the large language model that is available. Then you have got DALL-E 3. So it is DALL-E 3 is mainly a set of models that can use to generate original images from natural language. As I said, it is not something it has been searched for. It is a original language. There is a new addition in this list, which is a GPT-4 Turbo with Vision. So, especially the GPT-4 for Turbo with Vision is basically it's a large multi-modal that is used to accept image out inputs as well as video inputs along with the text and code. Normal GPT-4 it can accept only text and code, right? It can generate only text and code. But now with the GPT-4 for Vision, I can upload images, I can upload videos, and then I can ask a natural language questions based on that. And that is the capability the new ones are giving. Simple example, right? I can upload two images and say like, okay, write poem, and the first three lines should come from based on the first image description. The second set of like the last three lines of the poem should come from the second set of image. So if you have two images, you can say first three lines of the poem should come from first image, second and three like the last three lines should come from the second image, and GPT-4 for Vision will be able to generate the poem for you. So that's the main advantage of this. And of course, these models are complemented by you can augment your own organization data. You can use the provisioned throughput units. We'll talk about what it is shortly. And last but not the least, you can also use assistants, plugins, and functions as part of these models. So as you can see here, the GPT-4 models is a model, they are improved over GPT 3.5, and it can understand natural language and code. And it is a large multimodal. And as I said, it can accept text inputs, images, as well as videos. And you can use it to generate complex documents, or you can steer it with nuanced instructions, or you can instruct or annotate in any language, slang, or even dialect. So it is capable of, you will be able to do those things quite easily with that. Of course, we saw an example of DALL-E 3. DALL-E 3 is an image generation model that will allow you to generate images on the fly using text prompts. Keep in mind, DALL-E is in preview, and that's something to note down. And some of the use cases where you can use DALL-E, if you want to generate quick concept generation for logos or branding, if you want to have creative inspiration for images, if you want to create content illustrations for your blogs or articles, you want to create marketing campaign visuals, if you want to use for custom imagery for your courses, or fashion design is another place where people want to visualize clothing patterns. And last but not the least is gaming character. So if you want to just create avatars for your different gaming characters, of course, you can use DALL-E for that. So the GPT-4V, or basically we call it as a GPT-4 with Vision, is a multimodal model developed by OpenAI, and it can accept both image and text inputs, and it also generates text outputs. So So one of the thing to keep in mind is the GPT-4 Vision, they don't generate image outputs. You can provide images as inputs, but you can't use them as outputs currently. So that is something to keep in mind. So let us quickly look at this. So as you can see here, it asks the question, can you summarize this advert for me? And now we have got a video, and this is basically summarizes exactly what that advert is talking about. As you can see here, like sometimes like if you don't have audio in here, so now you want to get a textual information out of this particular video, you'll be able to do that. So now you can use video as an input with the GPT-4 Turbo with Vision, and with the native integration with the Azure AI video retrieval, like this is the AI service. Now, like the information from the video, like where the text can be extracted, and also it can be provided for the end users. So really powerful. And if you haven't tried the GPT-4 Turbo with Vision, I will definitely recommend you to try that. So then you have the whisper model. The whisper model is encoder and decoder transformer which can transcribe audio into text in 57 languages. So it offers translation services from different languages to English. So currently it produces only English only output, but in later you can think about like it will provide the different other language support. So for outputs. So inputs you can take any languages, but output currently it provides only English. And similarly, the OpenAI text-to-speech voices, this is currently available in public preview, and it is available in two model variants, which is Neural and Neural HD. So this is something to watch the space and look for, because these the speech text-to-speech voices models will be of use down the lane for a lot of business use cases.